Welcome to the Global Automotive News Channel. BMW's V8 lives on because Americans won't let it die. In a world where engines are getting smaller, batteries are getting bigger, and everything is turning into a soulless, government-approved toaster, BMW's glorious V8 is somehow still alive, and you can thank America for that. The Germans, like everyone else, have been hacking away at their engine lineup. The V12? Gone. The V10? Dead and buried for over a decade. But the V8? Oh no, that one's staying. Because as it turns out, people in the US and the Middle East still appreciate the sound of a proper engine that doesn't hum like a kitchen appliance. Why is the V8 still here? Well, aside from the fact that it's fantastic, there's also the small issue of emission regulations. Europe, in its infinite wisdom, has decided that fun is now illegal. So BMW has been quietly phasing out V8s across the continent. But in the US and the Middle East, where the laws are a bit more relaxed, read, sensible, the V8 gets to stay. Case in point, the BMW 760i, a proper 8-cylinder luxury monster, isn't even available in the EU unless you go for the armored 7 Series protection version, which, let's be honest, isn't exactly aimed at the average commuter. What's next? BMW is keeping quiet about which models will hold on to their thumping twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8, but spy shots suggest that the next-gen X5, X6, and X7 will still have one. And let's face it, they have to, because what's the alternative? A 3-cylinder 1.5-liter engine like the ones they sell in Europe? A BMW 3 Series with an engine the size of a Coke bottle? That actually happened, by the way. A 3-cylinder 3 Series. Utter madness. Why not just use a hybrid inline-6? According to BMW's R&D boss Frank Weber, that's missing the point entirely. Sure, a hybrid inline-6 can match a V8 in performance on paper, but customers don't buy numbers. They buy the noise, the smoothness, and the feeling of a proper V8. And quite frankly, who can argue with that? Ferrari to unleash 6 new cars in 2025, including its first EV. Ferrari had an absolutely smashing year in 2024, selling cars faster than a billionaire orders champagne at Monte Carlo. And in response, the Prancing Horse isn't slowing down. It's gearing up for an action-packed 2025 with 6 new models, because apparently Ferrari doesn't believe in taking a breather. The big one, Ferrari's first ever EV. Yes, you read that right. Ferrari is finally entering the world of silent battery-powered speed, and while that may sound like heresy to some, it's happening on October 9th during Capital Markets Day in Maranello. There's no name yet, just Ferrari Elettrica for now, but we know it exists because someone spotted a test mule wearing a heavily modified Maserati Levante body. Now that doesn't mean Ferrari is about to unleash an electric SUV, but it does suggest this won't be a low-slung supercar. What else is coming? Speculation is running wild, but here's what we can reasonably expect. A new version of the Purosangue, likely a plug-in hybrid V8 for those who love the Ferrari SUV but don't need a 12-cylinder beast. A replacement for the SF90 Stradale because Ferrari ended production of that plug-in hybrid V8 rocket, which means something faster and angrier is coming. A likely update for the 296 GTB because Ferrari loves a good midlife refresh. A couple of convertibles because what's a Ferrari lineup without a few roofless, ear-shattering delights? What Ferrari won't do, don't expect Ferrari to go full electric overnight. While 51% of Ferrari's 2024 deliveries were hybrids, the company still values loud, fuel-burning mayhem, and it has no plans to kill off the V12 anytime soon. All in all, 2025 is shaping up to be a ridiculous year for Ferrari fans. Buckle up, because the Prancing Horse is about to sprint. Porsche is backtracking on EVs, and it's going to cost them Porsche like many automakers caught in the great Should we go full electric or not? Debate has decided that maybe, just maybe, people still want engines that actually make noise. The company is dialing back its EV ambitions in favor of keeping combustion and hybrid powertrains alive. But here's the catch. It's going to cost them a staggering $831 million in 2025 alone. The price of changing course. Reversing a multi-billion-dollar EV push isn't as simple as just sticking some pistons back in a chassis. Porsche now expects profit margins to drop to between 10 to 12%, while the company's revenue projection stands at $40 to $41 billion. Not exactly chump change, but a noticeable dip from the brand's usual profit-friendly margins. V8s aren't dead yet. Porsche had already announced that the Cayenne and Panamera will keep their V8s past 2030. And now, the company is exploring hybrid or full combustion variants of cars that were initially meant to be pure EVs. This news conveniently arrives as Porsche struggles to launch the next-gen 718, which is supposed to go fully electric, but might now have an internal combustion twin. Delays. And if you were eagerly waiting for Porsche's next batch of EVs, well, brace yourself. The Cayenne EV has been delayed, and even the company's best seller, the Macan EV, might soon get a gasoline-powered version. In short, Porsche is realizing that going all-electric too fast might not be what its customers or its accountants want. Mercedes-AMG unveils the ultra-luxurious SL63 Manufacture Golden Coast Edition. If you thought Mercedes-AMG's SL63 couldn't get more extravagant, think again. For 2025, the brand has introduced the SL63 Manufacture Golden Coast, a highly exclusive, ultra-luxurious special edition limited to just 100 units worldwide. And yes, some of them are coming to US dealerships. A gilded masterpiece crafted by Manufacture, Mercedes's bespoke customization division, this SL63 is drenched in exclusivity. It debuts in Kalahari Gold Magno, a matte golden hue inspired by sun-soaked beaches, making it look like a rolling ingot of pure wealth. The 21-inch AMG forged wheels feature black cross spokes with golden rim flanges, while black chrome accents replace traditional brightwork, including the grille, Mercedes emblem, and even the quad exhaust tips. Opulent interior step inside, and the bespoke craftsmanship continues. The AMG performance seats are wrapped in hand-stitched black Napa leather, featuring gold diamond quilting that mirrors the exterior. Gold accents extend to the door panels, center console, and trim pieces, while high-pile floor mats with Napa leather piping and an embroidered AMG logo complete the lavish cabin. A Manufacture Golden Coast badge on the console serves as a reminder that you're sitting in something truly special. V8 power with supercar speed. Under the hood, the Golden Coast Edition keeps the standard SL63's 4.0-liter twin turbocharged V8, churning out a mighty 577 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent through a 9-speed automatic transmission and 4 MATIC all-wheel drive, launching this grand tourer from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.1 seconds. It'll blast through the quarter mile in 11.3 seconds at 124 miles per hour, meaning it's just as fast as it is luxurious. Exclusive and rare. With only 100 units produced, this is the SL63 for those who think a regular AMG Roadster is just too common. If you want one, you'd better move fast. US dealerships are already getting their allocations. Thank you for watching to the end. Put your thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to not miss the latest news.